Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a collective reading. I was in meditation a couple nights ago and I was doing Sandra Rolus meditation and it was on forgiveness. I woke up this morning wanting to do for each sign and this loud voice came and said, nope, you're going to do a collective message for forgiveness. So here it is, and let's get started. What does that mean? That means that you no longer choose to hang on to the lies, deception, manipulation, anger, control that the memory in the body is holding over you, right? So it is in turning that. It is not saying that it's okay what somebody else has done, but it's saying that you don't long to carry that anymore. It's not that you're to get back together with somebody or to go back to the job or to go back to an old way, but it is in setting yourself free. It is about emptying yourself so you can have a light body going into 2021. We did have the full moon, lunar eclipse in Gemini. It asked to choose a direction, the higher self or stay in the comfort of the old self, where the fear base is, where we're comfortable in the old way of thinking, being, and hanging out, and thinking that the next thing or the next job or the next relationship is going to be different. But it's not. It's just a different face. It's just a different clothing. The only way to have a new outer is to change the inner, and that inner comes from releasing yourself from the burdens and the pain that you've been carrying through forgiveness. So forgiveness is key because we hang on to unhealthy attachments, unhealthy connections that have been sucking the life force out of us. Even though if you're still not in that connection, there's that, I should have done that. Why did I stay in that? I should have said this. I should have done that. Is he coming back? Do I get back? What if he calls? What if that? And it's all that energy that really sucks the life force out of you. Forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. It's not about the other person. And I want to make that very clear. It is so that the anger and the frustration and the depression doesn't stay in your head and in your body. It's to free you from that heaviness that we are carrying by calling on Archangel Raphael. He works with healing any addiction. So forgiveness is forgiving yourself for any addictions, for any toxic habits. So whether that's codependency, lower dense energies, thinking that you're not good enough, going to school, not going to school, leaving a relationship, staying in a relationship, drugs, alcohol, smoking, sex, porn, lies, deception, stealing, cheating, selling yourself for money, selling yourself for things that are just unhealthy out of fear that something better won't come, not having self-care, not having self-love, forgiveness for not knowing better, forgiveness for your family, forgiveness for what they have taught you that they didn't know any better, forgiveness for their way. So it's about cutting the cord and breaking the ancestral ties and really coming into something new. Excuse me. Look at this. It's about write your own story. It's time to be you. So forgiveness can give you that new story. I saw this cup and I just loved it and I grabbed it. And on this side it says, be you. So anyways, so in this meditation it talks about see the faces, places, and memories and addictions that arise that you want to shine the light of awareness on, right? So it's about what memories are coming up, and then in this now moment, allow the cords to show, so you can cut the cords by asking Archangel Michael to come in and your higher power, source, universe, whatever you believe in or don't believe in, and set the intention. Intention is key. And also on the 14th Sagittarius solar new moon eclipse, it is a new moon. It is a solar, so adventure, excitement, new beginnings. It's Sagittarius, so prepare for that. We have 12/21, which is huge. We have light codes coming down for your ascension, for waking up. Which pill are you going to take, the red pill or the blue pill? So this is about, are you going to stay in guilt, shame, worry, deception, anger, lies, lower dense energies, not opening your heart, being a runner and a chaser, that twin flame thing too, So this is about really taking back your power from your relationships. It's really looking at so you can clean up your own shit. So it is not about the other person coming and saying they're sorry. It's not about the other person coming and saying, I should have done that. This is about you forgiving you for what you didn't do, for what you did do, for what you could have done, for what you, for the actions you took and did not take, for how you reacted instead of responded. Forgiveness can be for humanity, can be for the world, can be for politicians, could be for the news, could be for the bunch of bullshit lies that they put on all these different channels. Forgiveness can be for all the choices, like you wanted to go to school, you didn't go to school. You wanted to quit smoking, you didn't quit smoking. You wanted to write the book, you didn't write the book. You wanted to come out of a relationship that maybe the person was married, but you stayed and you cheated yourself out by taking crumbs. Or you were in a relationship that was not accepting of you, and that did not see your value and your worth, and was coming in and out of your life, just taking that life force, because you are of light. But that, that reflection, don't leave me, and the person comes and cheats on you, or doesn't have much to give, or he's giving you crumbs. So forgiveness for staying in things because you had a lack of self-love, lack of self-awareness. So forgiveness comes in many shapes, forms, and sizes, in many places and things. And it does start with parents, family, teachers, what you've been taught, what you haven't been taught, what you're doing, about your health, about, the food that you're putting in your body, about the things that you're thinking. So forgiveness varies on so many levels, and it's time to cut the cord in control and manipulation, take back your power and give back their power, and hand the experience over to restore and transmute pain and challenges in your 7 chakras, the yin yang. Bring yourself into balance from, your root, your sacral, your solar, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. Really bring yourself in harmony, masculine, feminine energy, into wholeness. Forgiving yourself for thinking that you need somebody else to make you feel whole, because that is a lie. It's not true. So really, I forgive you. Bring balance, wisdom, and harmony within yourself. I forgive you, and I forgive myself in all directions of time and space, past, present, and future. And as you do that, you're taking back your power and really bringing that self-confidence back, and saying that I no longer choose to suffer in this. I like to really look at it. What is it that I'm hanging on to? Because when you're not forgiving someone, when you're not forgetting something, you're drinking the poison. That person ain't gonna die. It's you. So it's time to release that. So let's see what cards are coming out here for you, for the collective. And it is huge, because forgiving ourselves, forgiving spirit. And wow, okay, so the cards that are jumping out, self-love and forgiveness. So we have, you realize that love of self is necessary to love another. And then forgiveness, you're now able to activate the power of love in other to release it. So what is this forgiveness about? About not having self-respect, about not having self-love. This is in choosing another, thinking that, if you're everything, if you're the tomboy, if you're the feminine, if you're sexy, you're funny, you're spiritual, physically fit, and that you do everything by the damn book, and you're still not getting the kind of love you need, because you're seeing all the actions in another person, and you're saying, why am I staying in this? So forgiveness for putting somebody else in front of you, for not having the self-respect and the self-love that you deserve, and not claiming that. So it's really like thinking that, I'm going to give you my cup of love, and it's okay if you don't give me yours. And that's not okay. The cards that have fell out is fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So forgiving yourself to live a life that is based on fear. And the other 2 cards, worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And again, forgiveness. Acknowledge that harboring resentments block the flow of love. So forgiveness for hanging on to resentments. Forgiveness for being in worry. Worry is not surrendering. When we're in worry, we're not trusting the universe. So forgiveness for thinking that you're alone, thinking that you're not heard, thinking that the universe does not hear you. Forgiveness for, what's this card? For being in fear, for allowing fear to take over rather than to trust and have faith in love and in life and in light, and fearing the worst things, fearing the future, worrying about the future, the past, and all these other things. And it's really saying it's time to release the shame, the guilt, the forgiveness that brings that fear causes. Standing firm. It's saying, so where did you not stand firm in regards to yourself? Where did you allow some things to come into your life that really took the best of you? Where were you not in alignment with yourself? Where did you say something and do something else? Where were you so stubborn and not listen to somebody else? Where did you not bring forgiveness? Where were you in this place of know what you think is right and not really open yourself up to all avenues, to really have that wisdom to see things from all directions, from a higher perspective? And from Archangel Michael, let's see. Okay, wow. It says you are loved and safe and have confidence. So yeah, again, I think, as for myself, sometimes I would say, God, where have you left me? And it wasn't. It was because I had left through my own addictions and through my own codependencies and my own fears, fearing that, that there's nobody better for me, or fearing that, I'm happy, or that I'm not going to have the things that I want, because I had low self-confidence. I had a lack of self-esteem. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe in, what does this card say? Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I'm one with all the divine wisdom. Through love, strength, creativity, abundance, and health, allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself and in all ways. And it goes with fear. When we're in fear, there is no confidence, right? We lack confidence in the work that we do. Will my channel grow? I have no control over that. I have to let that go. Will I have the right relationship? Well, I can't stay in the wrong one, or I can't stay in the one that is going in and out of my life and who's not showing up for the party. So forgiveness for your, in not being accepted in family dynamics, not being accepted in things that you're just, that are out of your hand. And then the cards that come out here, wow, heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. This is exactly what I was saying, what you are trying to control, your addictions. Whether it's like smoking cigarettes or eating junk food, or it's in thinking negative thoughts, it's in old belief systems, it's in chasing, it's in thinking that you won't have enough, it's that fear that you're not enough. So the addictions is the lies, it's everything that you're bounded to, it's being hostage, it's being bondage to your own addictions. And so anytime that something comes up, you want to ask yourself, where's this coming from? And it's probably going to say addictions. Cut the cords. Here you go. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing yourself from destructive patterns. Learn from your past relationships. Don't hang on to the resentment, to the anger, to all of that. Bring forgiveness, because every relationship is here to help you grow and to teach you. Not everyone is meant to last, but how long you stay in it. And bring yourself forgiveness. If you stayed in something that was sucking the life force out of you, and you were to leave, but you didn't leave, you stayed in it. You stayed in it out of fear. So let's pick, okay. Wow, this is great. So, okay. So the cards that have fallen out here. So Knight of Wands. So this is saying, what energies did you not go after here? Where do you lack confidence within yourself? And when it comes to love, what energies did you allow to come in and out of your life? That's a player card. Who played you? Who did you play? Where'd you go in and out? Causing havoc and wreckage in somebody else's life. You want to bring forgiveness to that. And also, somebody is coming doing that to you. You want to bring forgiveness to that. Where were you not in alignment to have a relationship that stayed? Did you always think somebody was going to leave you, abandon you, reject you? Bring forgiveness to that. And these, I'm just going to take all these cards that came out. Wow. We have the High Priestess. So where did you not listen to your intuition, the book of knowledge, the wisdom? Where were you not in harmony and in balance? Where did you not bring heaven on earth? Where were you not trusting yourself? Where were you in worry rather than in faith? Where did you not listen to your intuition? It was talking to you in regards to these energies, but you weren't listening. The Lovers, where did you not make a decision? Where were you indecisive? Where did you not stand firm in your decisions? Where were you teeter-tottering and going back and forth over what? Over what you were to move away from, the things that were unfulfilling. Where did you stay in something that was not fulfilling emotionally for you? And going across and going over that mountain to the unseen, to what is not seen yet. Take that last cup and go for the 9th cup. Where'd you stay strongly in the 8th cup, emotionally unfulfilled? The 2 of Cups comes with have confidence. Where'd you lack confidence in your relationship within yourself as masculine and feminine? You're loved and safe. Where'd you not feel safe in relationships? Where do you have to bring forgiveness to that? Where were you hanging on to relationships that had lack of confidence? Where'd you not cut the cord when you were to cut the cord? In the last card, the Devil. The Devil comes with heal addictions and cut the cord. So what you have control, trying to control, controls you. So this is about addictions. Where were you trying to control things that were in lust and in codependency, in drugs, alcohol, porn, sex? Where did you give your power over to? Give your power over to things that were of lower dense energies? Where did you choose to stay in things? And staying in things and not having forgiveness is the Devil energy. And let's just give a, wow, just so many cards here. And then here, where'd you not take a time out and heal yourself and rest and take a moment to just be? And these are all areas of life, whether it's sex, drugs, alcohol, school, food, relationships, they all need healing, and heal them by bringing forgiveness and love and light. Until next time, sending you love. Namaste.